Hey everybody, and welcome back to a very exciting unboxing. It is that time of the year again. It is that November. It is time for all the new Nintendo Switch bundles to finally start coming out. And for those of you that don't know, I am a huge nerd for the Nintendo Switch. I'm loving this system. I want to collect everything physical that's officially Nintendo as best I can. And that means I have to get all these sweet systems whenever they have something different to them. Now this one may be not the most exciting in terms of new art, but there is new art. This is the GameStop Exclusive Diablo 3 Eternal Collection Switch, and I am quite excited for this. This one, it has basic gray Joy-Cons, but you know what? That's the one color Joy-Con I have not bought yet, so this will complete my set. And of course, it does have art on the actual Switch itself, the first one released that does so. Technically, 2 Switches came out today, and the dock art, and of course it's going to include this little case and the digital game, which, yeah, I know, a lot of people physical only. I'm physical only too. However, I don't mind a digital game on occasion, and basically, it kind of all evens out for the right price. It's not, you're not really saving money for the bundle or anything, but it's all good. So we get the game, we get the exclusive in-game Ganondorf armor set. That's going to be awesome. I'm not really familiar with the game. I just know it's supposed to be great, and I'm excited to check it out. So we'll take a look around the box, and I gotta point out, for some reason, this box is actually rather sizable. Just as a real quick comparison, like I said, multiple Switches came out today. That's the Smash Brothers. That's the Diablo. So I'm very curious as to why. That being said, we have all this stuff on the bottom. You can kind of see what's coming with it. Doesn't look like anything included in here necessarily has a reason to make the box that much fatter. You do have some nice little graphics on the side here and all that. So let's see if I can turn this around to the back and look at that gorgeous art. I mean, that's just cool. I was talking to my buddy over at GameStop, and I mean, that is totally displayable. So, I mean, come on. So this makes me more and more hyped to check this out. But let's get in here and see what we've got. Let's see if they've changed up necessarily anything in terms of the packaging. Something has to be different in this one. I did also pre-order the GameStop Pro controller for Diablo 3, but unfortunately, they are coming in later today. So I'll have to do that in a separate video, probably with my Smash GameCube controller. So there's all that. If you want to take a look, you can do so. And here we go. All right, so far it looks like it's pretty much packaged like any other Switch. You've got your Joy-Cons. Of course, we'll take a look at everything out of the plastic. So it's kind of nice to finally have gray ones, although Mary might get those and finally get her Switch. And of course, we have the Switch itself. We'll take a better look at that for the art. I just want to do the quick actual unboxing part here first. And we've got the case. Pull off a little more cardboard. And we have our HDMI cable. Can always use more of those. Power cable. Can always use more of those. Our little Joy-Con holder thing. I don't know. We got our side straps. This is pretty much packaged like any Switch I've seen so far. We have that. I probably... Oh, good. This has a scratch off. I probably will have downloaded this, but, you know, I'm sure I will have downloaded it before we get there. Also a good question, I will see if I can find it, but I don't know what the download size is. If I can figure that out in time, maybe there's a graphic flashing on the screen. We'll see. And of course you just have your health and safety. I don't think we need to look at all of that. No one really cares. And of course we have a Switch dock, which I definitely use multiples of these. I use at least 3 Switch docks just at my house alone. And there you go. So that's the actual, what's in the actual box. There's nothing else down there, just a cardboard divider. So let's take that to the side. And then let's start looking at some of the actual good stuff here. Let's start with the easy stuff. We'll build up to the cool stuff. How about that? So, of course, we have your basic just Joy-Con holder. These are pretty comfortable. I mean, Pro controllers are nice, but these aren't bad. I just wish they would actually start doing more art with these in the box. But since they didn't really do any art on the actual Joy-Cons themselves, I'm not going to worry too much about that. That being said, let's pull out the Joy-Cons. And oh yeah, those are nice, actually. You know, I really like the big, bright, as Mary would say, garish colors. But that's actually pretty nice. I do like the simplicity of that. I'm sure this looks pretty darn good in there with the little black and gray. Yeah, as far as that goes, that's not bad. Right on. And then, of course, you know, you got your basic little Joy-Con strap. For those of you that don't know, this allows you to attach to your wrist, tighten, and give you a little bit better buttons on the side. These are great for, like, playing Mario Party. I don't normally use these because I'm not that flingy with my stuff, but they do come in handy. Just make sure you're lining up the minus with the minus on your Joy-Con, so that way it will slide that way. Or, if you're gonna go that way, make sure it's the plus meeting the plus. Otherwise, these are a tremendous pain to get undone, so be real careful with that. Because even in their normal mode, they can be kind of a pain to get undone. So, just got the 2 normals of those. Come on, get out of my way, plastic. I mean, do you really need to see the power thing? It's a power strip, you know? You got your USB-C. I'm just gonna keep that in the bag for now because I do have plenty of these at the moment. And, you know, HDMI, just your basic HDMI. I think it's about a 3-foot cable, maybe a 5-foot cable. Yeah, probably like about a 5-6-foot cable. And it does have, no, it does not. Oh yeah, it does have Nintendo branding on it. So that's always nice. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's just a nice little bonus. All right, where do we go from here? Let's start with the case. And then we'll do the Switch, and I think the dock last because it has the best art. This is just a cheap little throw-in, but these are not bad cases. They're pretty decent storage cases. So I thought this was actually gonna be a little more artistic, but we just have the Blizzard logo with some of the graphics in the background, a nice kind of subdued red around the side, and then, you know, actually it's showing up better on the camera than it is in the real world with real eyeballs, but there's some nice Diablo branding. And you can just open it up, double zipper. I mean, it's quality for what it is. And then it actually even has a place you can store some game carts, and you can kind of do it as a mini stand, because basically it folds up like that. This catches inside the lip, and you can lean your Switch against it. So, I mean, that's pretty nice. I mean, it's definitely not gonna give you too much protection. It'll be a little bit of protection from like rain or something if you're running outside, but I wouldn't necessarily drop test it in that, but I'm pretty particular, so. All right, let's check out the actual Switch. Ooh, this is always one of my favorite parts. Pretty interesting. Oh no, that's the Switch. Okay. Hi everybody. That's me from a horrible angle. And here we go. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. So of course you kind of get the dragon there. I do wish it was a little bit more than it is, but it is what it is. You have your kickstand that can come out and your place for your SD card. I think I said like USB or something. I was so excited in my last unboxing I used the wrong term, but I didn't know what I was talking about. So there's that, and I tell you what, hold on one second. I figure for reference, let me just show you the back of just a regular Switch. Pretty much everything is exactly the same, except for the dragon, so that's cool. I mean, like I said, it would have been nice to have a little bit more, but you know, I mean, like I said, I'm a total nerd for the Switch, so that little bit of difference, I thought, hey, let's try it. All right, so let's see the dock, and then we'll turn this thing on real quick, and just so you can get a sense of the startup screen. All right, this should be the best part of this, and I have it on the backside. That's actually cool. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like that a lot. There's actually a nice little bit of shine going on to it, so that's really cool. Nothing really new. It's definitely just the same old dock. You have your HDMI out. You got a USB 3 port in there with your AC adapter. A nice little run through for the cables when you snap that closed. 2 USB 2.0s on the side. This feels a little heftier, but I think it is pretty much the same thing, so. Okay. Now, if you want to slide these out, if you're not familiar with the Switch, you have these little buttons back here. Most things, it's pretty easy. You just push them down and you slide right out. There are things that can be tricky. And then, of course, you're going to get this satisfying noise. Ah, snap. There it is. And let's see if this thing has any juice. Usually comes with a little bit of juice. But in this case, maybe not. Nope. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I hold down the actual power button. Because I bet the Joy-Con, yeah, there we go. The Joy-Cons just weren't waking up. They may need to draw some power from the Switch itself. We'll see if this works. In the meantime, look at me go blah, 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 blah. There we go. Hope I don't get like a copyright claim for this piece of music. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and volume down. The volume switch is always weird to me. It's always been backwards. So we are going in English. We are the Americas. Sure. I read that. You saw me. You saw me read that real fast. Searching for networks, all that kind of stuff. It's basic setup. So let's do that. And you don't get to see this part. Okay, it took a minute, but we got it. And let's find my time. I am New York time zone, not time code. And we'll do all that later. We'll set all that stuff up later. Yep, Joy-Cons are attached. So hold the release. Yeah. I know how this works. I said later. Why do I have to do this? I guess I have to. I think this is just for syncing. Yeah, it looks like it was showing me down there that... Okay. I did it. Come on, what it... It's been a year, guys. I haven't had to set one of these up in a while. There we go. Okay, I guess I just needed to do that. All right. So, one of them detached. I see. It's early. I haven't finished my coffee. You got all that you can do. Makes it hard for me to show you what it says, though. There you go. You can pause if you couldn't read that. Okay. Select your icon. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna... is there a way to skip? We'll just throw Mario in there for now. We'll just say Eric. I'm sure I can always change this. I hope I can always change this. There's usually a skip button. Sure. And later. And skip. Skip, no parental controls needed here. Setup is complete. Press the home button. And there you go. Of course, I would put this into dark mode. I definitely prefer dark mode for my home screens. And since I don't have any games loaded yet, there's not really much of anything to see there. So it's basic Switch right there. But yeah, there you guys go. That is the GameStop exclusive Diablo 3 Switch, and I'm pretty excited to have it. It looks better than I thought it would be, honestly. But next up, I get to open the Smash Bundle Switch, which I'm a little bit more excited for. And of course, later this month, you'll be seeing the Pokemon Switch, which is the one of these bundles I'm most excited for because it's definitely got some super cool Joy-Cons. But let me know, how do you guys feel about these? Do you already have a Switch? Are you excited to get one? Are you getting one for Christmas? Which of the new bundles do you think you would want most if you can get one? What kind of Joy-Cons would you like to see if they haven't made them yet? Like, I still would love to see a neon purple and a neon orange Joy-Con pairing. I think that would be pretty nice. And maybe some brown ones. I can get some Halloween colors kind of going. That's just me. What's your favorite game you're playing? I, of course, still love Super Mario Odyssey. Honestly, right now, I'm hooked on Saturday Morning RPG, which is not Nintendo exclusive, but that game is super fun. But it looks like I'm about to dive into some Diablo 3. But let me hear your thoughts. Geek out with me in the comments. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button, give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And I guess I'm gonna get out of here, I'm gonna go open up some more stuff, and I'll see you all later.